Well, hello, this is our video about booking our appointments and keeping our calendar full and what to say and the scripts to use for that and how to use them. So, to me, this may be the most important video. This is the most important skill, I feel, because your appointments are the lifeline of your business. We love selling the product, we love our customers, and the way we go about getting them more bang for our buck and build a relationship is through facials and parties. And our goal is to always book a party by booking a facial first. That's how I was trained, that is how I've worked, and that's what I want to pass down to you. I also recognize that in today's society we have to do things a little bit different. And that's what business is all about, learning and growing, right? To be our best in the time that we're in with tried and true ways that work. So that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you a script that you will forever use in your Mary Kay opportunity, a script that works for me, a script that I learned as a consultant that catapulted me into my first car and into directorship with 3 months from learning this script, okay? So I want to challenge you to print it out. If you need to pause the video, print it out, and then come back. You definitely want to have it in your possession. It's going to look something like this. We're kind of plain Jane, but it's going to say the new updated booking script for text and phone. And then it's going to say the new updated referral script for text and phone. So those are the two scripts that I'm going to go over because they're basically the same, and you're going to be getting referrals. But right now you may be starting with family and friends. You may be starting with strangers like I did. I started with complete strangers in my business, with people in typing class in college, because those were the other people that I knew that were not in Mary Kay at the time of my business. So I'm going to explain this, if you'll print it out, have it near you. But what I want to walk you through first, before I show you what to say, I'm going to walk you through the ways that you want to contact your people. But keep in mind, we are not pushy people. That is not what we're about. As far as our national area, we're not going to be pushy people. We want to say things with warmth and heart. We want to be relationship oriented. And that's everything I'm about to say yields to that. So keep that in mind. That's always our focus, is to love others and be relationship oriented. So with that being said, here's my calendar for you on how to book appointments. Because society is kind of crazy and we're so busy, texting right now is going to be your forte first. And then calling and speaking on the phone second. Gosh, 5 years ago, never. We'd called first and then would text later. So things are changing. And who knows, we may have to redo this video in another year or two because it may be totally different. But what you're going to do is you're going to text first your contact, the first line of the booking script. So you're going to text her. Well, 2 things. She'll answer or you won't get an answer. So if she answers, you proceed. And I'm going to show you how to do that. But if she does not answer, what do you do when they don't answer? Here's the thing. Within 24 to 48 hours, you're going to resend the first part of the booking script in text. I kind of think of it like, well, she did not respond, so clearly she just did not get that message. Clearly. So I resend it just as if she never got it. Okay, so you send a text within 24 to 48 hours because it's got to be consistent. That's the key. Send it again. Now, that's 2 texts in a row. If she has not responded to you, then the third action you want to take is calling on the phone. Call her. Do not leave a message. Never, ever, ever leave messages on voicemails, because once you leave a message and you keep calling, you become a stalker. So never leave a message at first. This is your calendar and your system of appointments, okay? So you call her within 48 hours of texting if she hasn't responded to the second text, which is exactly the same as the first one. Well, when you call, take about 3 days if you need to call about 3 different times, and pick different times of the day, in the evening, around lunch, maybe in the morning, just to see if you catch her different times. The fourth time you call, you can then leave a message. And your message may be something like, hello, my name is Miranda, and I have some exciting news that I'd love to share with you. If you can give me a ring back and leave your phone number. You may not want to say anything about Mary Kay. You may not want to say anything about anything else, but just your name and you have exciting news. When you call for the fourth time and leave a message, really, that's the end of your communication. Because if she doesn't call you back within 24 to 48 hours, her silence means she's not interested. So that's just what I will recommend to you as your sales director and your future national in Mary Kay. So that's the worst case scenario. But the best case scenario is that people respond to your first text and your booking, and that's what I want to talk about. You will always have those that will never take advantage of your time and your pamper session. But hey, wrinkles too, and what Mary Kay would say. It's okay. Not everyone is going to say yes. So the idea is that you have a plethora of people, a list of leads. We may have already asked you, or you may have already been challenged to just write a list of everyone you know with skin. And really that's because of this. You're going to ask to borrow their face. And I'm going to give you the script to use. And some will say yes, some will say no, and so what? It's okay, it's just part of it. You know, I don't always say yes the first time I'm asked for anything. Maybe because my schedule doesn't yield to it, or maybe it just doesn't interest me at the time. But that's not a no to that person, it's just a no for now. It just doesn't work for me. It's kind of like if someone offered you, hey, you want a piece of gum? What if your best friend said, hey, you want a piece of gum? And you're like, no, I'm good. That doesn't mean you don't like her because you didn't take the gum. No, it just means, you didn't want any gum right now. You were good. So think of it that way. You're just kind of offering a piece of gum. She may or may not want a piece of gum. You still love her. She loves you. It's just not the right time. So that's how you want to look at it, with the right attitude of appointment booking. Okay, now let's get to what to say. When you're brand new, hear my heart, consultants, when you're brand new, most of the time your words don't work. Your enthusiasm is so contagious. Your attitude is through the roof positive, and those are all great. That'll take you far in Mary Kay. But I learned that following a script that is proven to book appointments is the way to go. Borrow my words. Now the scripts that I had you print, that I showed you a while ago, these are scripts that I was taught at a seminar in Chicago. I worked for a doctor for 7 years. My main job description at that clinic, amongst all things, was to schedule patients. I had to schedule 3 patients every 10 minutes for that doctor. Because we knew out of the 3 scheduled that one would probably show up, one would be behind, or maybe show up way, way early, and one would probably need to reschedule or move her appointment. So with that being said, I always had extra. So I'm going to challenge you, the times that you devote to your Mary Kay, because we are so busy, I want your time to be proactive and productive. So you may think yourself like a true scheduler, like my profession was, and to schedule multiple appointments at the same time, knowing that life happens. And when you are having appointments, one may come late, one may be early, one may reschedule, what have you. But keep multiple appointments, double booking as we like to call it, on your time slot. So when you are working Mary Kay, you actually have appointments to work. So this script is what I use to book patients with. I just tweaked it one day to Mary Kay. It hit me, why don't I just use this clinic script and book appointments with Mary Kay? Lo and behold, I tried. The girl next door that worked for our we had a clinic, and the girl that worked next door at a salon, she was out and about, and her name was Holly. So I just thought, I'm going to try this. So I called Holly. I used the script. Holly booked a facial with me, by the script, turned it into a party, and then guess what? Holly later joined my team, and Holly Thedford is one of my friends and still one of my team members today. So that's proof in the pudding that this script works. I'm going to break it down to you scientifically about why you don't want to change the words, because these words work. Okay, Because you're going to text first and then follow up with a phone conversation, let's walk through why each paragraph is separated. I told you earlier that it's a relationship that you're building when you're booking an appointment. Think of it like you're dating. You never just want to lay all your cards out on the table when you're dating, right? The first time you met your husband, he didn't know everything about you. You kept some things to yourself. So think about that when you're booking. Don't give them the whole gamut from the get-go. Little pieces at a time, like you're dating, is kind of what you want to work with. So this script with the bookings, we'll start with the updated booking script for text and phone. You're going to say, through text, this is on your phone while you're texting, you're going to say, hello, this is Miranda Rains. Do you have a quick minute to text? Now, you say that because you want to know that it's going to be quick and you want to text and your name, and they're going to think, who is this Miranda chick, right? Because, this could be a random person that you do not know, or you may already know them. This may be your friend or semi-acquaintance from church. So they'll say, yeah, sure, and remember, you're texting. Your next word is great. You're going to find out you're going to say that an awfully lot. Great, I have been challenged to pamper 15 faces over the next 15 days. Can I borrow your face and pamper you for my challenge? That is saying to them, I want to book you for a facial, but in a positive, proactive, laid-back, resourceful way. Never look at someone and say, hey girl, you want to have a party? You want to have a party? Let's have a party. She will say, no, I think I'm busy that day, or I don't want to clean my house, I don't want to cook, who am I going to invite? You will get all kinds of objections if you look at it from that angle, is what I've learned. But I've learned if I just pick one person and be heart to heart with them, and these are the words that work, I have been challenged. When you look at another woman and say, I have been challenged to ice skate in circles, can you help me? She'll say, yes, I will so cheer you on. Or if you say, I've been challenged to shovel horse manure, she'll say, yes, let's do it. I'm serious. It's a challenge. So that's how you want to approach another woman, because we have hearts to help other women. And by the way, this is a challenge for Mary Kay. Mary Kay Ash always challenges us. In the perfect world, we would pamper 30 women every single month. 15 in the first half and 15 in the last half. So we're just picking the first or the last half of what our challenge is, right? So you're going to say, can I borrow you and pamper you for my challenge through the text? And she's going to respond 3 different ways. She'll respond with, yeah, sure. Or she'll respond with, okay, what is that? Or no, thank you. And either way, you say, great. No matter what she says, you respond with, great. That's always your word to go to, because it gives you a second to think after you say the word great. Most of the time when she says, yeah, or I don't even, sure, whatever that is, or whatever, assume that's a yes. Always, any response other than a no is a yes. So your response is, great. Which is better for you, weekdays or weekends? A woman needs 2 choices. Trust me, she'll pick one, but she needs 2. And this gives you time to look in your calendar and see what days are open for your schedule. Which is better for you, weekdays or weekends? Or say maybe you're a nurse and you only have 2 days off that you're willing to do Mary Kay. You can say, which is better for you, Friday or Tuesday? Give 2 choices. The more choices you give, the more she feels she is selecting when her appointment is to be held. Knowing you looked at your calendar and you're like, this is when I can do it, I'm going to fit her in right here. She'll never know that. So which is better for you, weekdays or weekends? Well, say she says weekdays. Well, the next part of the script, you say, great, I have Tuesday or Thursday, which is better for you. And this could be a text. Or let's say over the phone, say you're talking. Be quiet. Don't say anything. Just sit there. Which is better for you, Tuesday or Thursday? Don't say a word. Let her respond. My mama always told me the first person who responds loses. And you don't want that to be you, okay? So then she says, Tuesday. Great. 2 choices. I have 6 or 6:30, which is better for you? She'll pick one. She'll say, 6:30. Then guess what your word is? Great. So all this time you've now booked her for Tuesday night at 6:30. So you have an appointment. Praise the Lord. Now this is where you get smart and savvy, because you're going to be double booking appointments, you're filling your calendar up, and you want to make the most of the time that you have. And so this is why you want to have a party without saying, girl, you want to have a party? You say to her, my hostess program is that you can earn up to $100 in free Mary Kay. State the fact. Then you say, is there any reason why you couldn't invite your friends to join you so you can earn as much as possible? Be quiet. You stated the fact, then you're asking the question, is there any reason why? Mary Kay taught us to say, is there any reason why, when you want to get something done. Just like you would ask your husband, is there any reason why you could not take the trash out today? Or your children, is there any reason why you cannot finish your homework pronto? Trust me, if there's a reason, they'll let you know. But if not, they'll get the job done. So that's what you're asking your hostess. Again, she'll have 3 responses. She'll say, yeah, I can invite my mom or my sister, or I'll think of some people to invite. You say, great. Or she says, I'm in the church choir. I'm going to invite all 30 of them. All 30 women in the church choir. And we say, great. Or she'll say, you know what, I hate people. I don't even like nobody. I have no friends. I have no family. People are not my thing. And you say, great. Worst case scenario, it'll be you and her hanging out. And then that one face is better than 0. So you still have her booked. But best case scenario, now you have a party to work on. There'll be another video for you to watch about our hostess program so you know how to coach your appointments and work with the hostess program as well. So be sure to tune into that. So now your conversation is coming to a close via text or on the phone, whichever happens first. So you end with, what is your email address so I can send you your hostess information? And that, again, you'll learn more tips on that, but you can send her the flyer that's on my website here at the New Consultant video page as well. End with this. Thank you in advance for your time on Tuesday at 6:30. This goal is so important to me. Okay, you're reminding her, you're grateful, you have a heart of appreciation, but you're letting her know this is important to me. I appreciate your support so very much. And then you're done. I've walked you through the booking script. You've got the piece of paper in front of you. I'm going to challenge you to memorize it so you always know it in case you're caught off guard someone actually answers the phone. But save it in your phone under the notes section on your cell phone so that you can just copy and paste even. I would suggest that. Memorize it, stick with the words, it works. The second one, the referral booking script, is exactly the same, but I want you to go ahead and know this because when you are getting your referrals from your first practice party, your first facials, you approach them just a smidge different with the referral. Now remember, we always keep the same booking script, nothing changes. Maybe just the top sentence or 2 will change depending on if it's a bride expo that you went to or a craft show, something where you got leads, that may change, but the meat and the guts of the script will always be the same. But I do want you to notice at the top of this, it'll say, to the referral. So referral meaning you went to this facial and she wrote down these names and numbers of her friends that she wanted to refer to you as a gift, a thank you, and think they will enjoy a paper session. So this is how you approach them through text, through the phone. So you would say, hello Kayla, which is the prospect, the referral you got on the card. Hello Kayla, my name is Miranda. Your friend Nikki gave me your number. Do you have a quick minute to text? Boom, you got their attention. They're gonna think, who is Nikki giving my number to? So they are going to respond. But also, if their friend gave you their number, they're like, what's happening? What's going on? They're immediately going to respond with yes. And you say, Great. Remember, that's your word. And you can even put a little smiley face after it. Great. I met Nikki and pampered her with Mary Kay Cosmetics recently. She knew you would love to be pampered too. Smiley face or do a heart. Just one emoticon. I've been challenged to pamper 15 faces over the next 15 days. Can I borrow your face and pamper you also for my challenge? So now you can see where the script will say, great, which is better for you, weekdays or weekends? Great, I have Tuesday or Thursday, which is better for you? Great, 6 or 6:30, and then boom, you can turn her facial into an invitation to earn hostess credit and become a party. Girls, this is it. This one skill will change and revolutionize your business. I know this for a fact. If you have no appointments on your books, your business is not growing. So my passion for you is to have 10 appointments on your books over the next 2 weeks. Over those 15 days to have 10 appointments, because out of 10, half of them, one's cat may get sick, one's, she's going on vacation, something happened, these two never no-showed. You just never know with people nowadays. But if you book 10, I bet 5 will still happen. And what if, just what if, you had 5 parties with our average right now at $400 a party? Wow. I know you can do it. I believe in you.